あれこれこれか。違えた。じゃタグか。よし。おお。$100 allow you to enter others。よし。おい。見えたやろ今俺の顔見て。
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
おお。警察強っ。
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Press to open.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
なんてもう一回言って。はい。なんて言った？銃買ったらこうやってシリアルナンバーデータをオーダーアイテムなんつったっけスミス&ウェッセンかなんかになそれやそれを探したらいいってことスミスあちょっと待って誰も見てないけどなちょっと待ってもう一回言ってなんて言ったスミス&ウェッセンなくねスミス&ウェッセンじゃないのかもう一回言ってくれへんSpecial order and register book. Smith & Wesson revolver やな。これも全員 Smith & Wesson Model 27 nickel plated pearl grips. S7 8 27 27これか27他あるこれじゃん違う。
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
今何月？こんなゲームあるなんか知らんかった俺ほんま。ロックスターこんなゲーム出してたんやな。ガセフは銀行強盗したけど逆に捕まえんねや
I'm
な。
at a loss.
You want to pay this Schroeder character a visit, don't you? Let's roll.
だいぶ前進やんこんな自由な持ち主分かったら。
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
ちょっと覚えてないねんけど。どこやったっけ？ビクティム被害者やな。エロイスクローダー。覚えてねえよ。これか、スクローダーズアパートメント。あ、間違えた。
Left here.
あ、乗ったこれ。失礼。
Take the next right.
音楽は
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught.
Ah.
2 out of every 3
Sorry.
crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
ほんまに知らんかったわこんなゲームあるって。若干でかくね音。どれや。ミュージックちょいでかい。ちょっとまあでかいな。半分ぐらいでいいかな。ああ合ってるわ。 Sorry. Schroeder's apartment. 信号。おう。信号どうなってんのこれ。合ってる？ここじゃない？どこやったっけ？どこ？あ、これか？こっちか。
Top of my class back east. Now I'm waiting for
Inspect a mailbox to rean your suspect. メールボックスを確認しよう。
Schroeder, apartment 2.
シュローダーっていうの。2。なんもないはか。2階 ?2 ってない。2階ってこと？ 3、2。何これ？あ、電話か。
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
うわ
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
やばい。え？
Prancing around and hit me.
どういうこと？おお。
Wake up, Cole.
よくわかんねえや。おお、強い。
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Schroeder's apartment. Investigate music files when you enter crime scene or location of interest. Such location slowly to discover clues. はい。なんやろな、証拠。ヒント。なんか怪しいもんないか？リンゴ？
I doubt it.
どうしたリンゴが？毒リンゴ？全部がそうだけじゃないと。何これ？あ、もうリンゴはいいです。マグカップね。違うか。
Junk.
分かった分かった、これじゃない。あ、銃構えてる。ミスティックテールス。
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay. Where is the crew? 酒ばっか too many drink ボクシングやっとったんかこいつあーソリーこれはあれかオールウェイここやろ絶対おあのあれなんやこれ
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
全然わからんかったよなんか本受けみたいに言われたよな海藻
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
いや今のがあれ名前ってこと
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
うわ始まった
You should take the next right. Take the next right.
あミスった I'm coming うええぐこんな宇宙堂々What the fuck? そっちじゃない、そっちじゃない。
Tag for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon. Why is nobody covering me?
What's it, mister?
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Surrender immediately. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Okay.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or
なん
wearing
て国や、
citations. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Just crop.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car. Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourself.
誰こいつは。
Watch it! He's hiding in the alley!
What the?
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Nice pattern.
Stop now!
Come on.
Shoot! I won't tell you again, Wendell. Jesus, son! Watch your fire! You don't want to do this, Wendell.
俺がいんのに。
Get down from there right now! Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
まあ上に行けてもしゃあないやろ。What the fuck?
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it!
いや登れんなこれで。く。嘘やろ。
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
そんだけ骨運動神経いいね。あのおっさん。
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Oh.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
またやり方忘れたって。
Come on then, pretty boy. You persistent little shitter.
ほら。よし。やめんな
How
よ
you。doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely.
何したん
He's
こい
got a
つ。
hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Nice work. なんかポンポン進むな。
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Buyer beware.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
また。うわ。
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
これが撃ったんや。
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment. Everybody stay back.
That's what I'm
Let's do our
saying.
job.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
あれまあその触っていいんか。おBank of Arcade Name C. Garrett Address Apartment S11018 South Broadway Article Per Earrings Retail price 52.50 Payment made Date Rear voucher
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
All right, all right. Yes, it's a dead person.
What the fuck? Aとは何やなんかあるないかもうよろしいその左下のポケットはそれ違うじゃなくてこう見たやつやんな物騒だね本当に見たまあいいかこいつはいいやんなまたいだおなんかある薬莢か
Shell casings.
Shell
These look like 32s.
なんかあるあと。
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working? Officer, please tell me what's
Don't
going
you
on.
people have anything better to do?
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Clear this area immediately.
中に女が走ってった。
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
君か。
Can I help?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss. Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Interviews are conducted using the notebook. Mysterious question one listed on the right. はい。Eyewitness account.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
あれまあ。You think the witness is lying and you have proof select right to give the witness the lying. You will need to present us. なんかちょっと怪しいけどな、顔。ちょっとなんかそわそわしてるよ。
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. You want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must. But I won't say another word to you.
怒られた。
I suppose I must look a mess.
どうしたらいいの？こいつを撃ち殺したらいいの？
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing. Okay. Ah, なんもないんか。入れんのこっちは。
If you'll excuse me, I'd better get the store closed up.
Oh.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
なんもない。
「
うすりゃいい？わしはどうすりゃいい？なんか変わってない向き？変わってないか。
Some of us have work to do, buddy.
あっちの人に話聞いたらいいか。
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
This is a secure area. You all need to leave. What now?
We should go back to the shoe store. There has to be something we missed.
なんかある？何見逃してる？なんもないぞ。なんかカメラおかしいし。なんもないけどな。
Doesn't look like anything.
見たもんな、これ。なんかラジオ流れてる。あ、なんとかテイルズあるやん。あれ？関係ないか。何すんの？
I suppose I must look a mess.
What the fuck?
Not sure this means much.
なんもないですよ。なんかカメラをここなんかおかしなんねんけど、操作こっち来たら。何で見ようとしてんの？
Some of us have work to do, buddy.
What?
Advice?
Looks like there's something in this trash can.
Trash can? Okay. ほんまや。じゃあお前がやれよ。
FN Browning, serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
いいね。
We have the murder weapon?
No murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on it. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
た関西くんか。
Take the next right.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
おい危ないやろ。おい
Straight through the intersection.
Booyah. Oh? What's over? Ego Reson's gun store.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
あのおじさんは撃ってないってこと？別のやつか。わかんねえ。Hartfield's jewelry store。うるせえな。
Should take the next right. take the next right turn.
그럼 曲がりたいのに。Jewelry store.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Okay.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
なんだあいつは。
Kalu, get back here!
こっちは銃持ってんぞ。今って撃てんじゃん。いや、一般市民がいる。あ、それ殺してあかんのか。いや、銃持ったから。
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Son of a bitch.
Kalu, get back here!
Shoot
There
the
he is,
creep.
officer.
What's the special with
What the fuck? お前誰やねん。おい、止まれ。
Too late, Kalu!
Too late.
Someone, please.
タックルできひん。
Don't make it worse, Kalu! Be
め
careful.
ちゃくちゃ逃げるやんけ、おい。
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
あ、殺したんか。笑ってる。
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leaves, the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
取り調べか
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Obtain a murder conviction. Select review evidence at the shooting incident.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
またこいつも怪しい。Use information. Careful use of intuition can lead to breakthroughs in interviews and interrogation. 98.6% of players choose the correct answer after using an intuition point on this question.
Didn't I ask for a lawyer? Shouldn't you be on the phone, officer?
An exclusive feature. Ask the community. Remove an answer. Truth right. You're right, Arrow.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebishes will recall when it suits them.
Possible religious.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
なんかわからんけど買ったぞ。なんか思想的な話。
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing.
やったぜ。なんか出世したんじゃん。Force Academy, complete all cases on the patrol desk. Yeah. Sound and hear techniques. Nice. The driver's sheet.最高やなこのゲーム。もっと有名なってやろ。
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
Oh my god.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi,
Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time
Yeah,
in
suits.
reflected glory. Make a
Dasa.
change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
外人が来ても出さないこ
Who's
れ。
that,
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with
That's
you, sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys.
学校みたいな。
Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
なんて。
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
You're wasting time. Get out of here.
They really pushed you too quick, didn't they?
なんて全然ごめんなさい理解してないです。
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
何しろって言われた。 Abandoned vehicle.
I don't think you're a fool. But what's my opinion against thousands of others?
何しようって言いました車
Got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Out of the way, Sherlock. I'm busy.
Don't you ever do any work, Phelps?
すごい。モーターサーバーあるやん。
I want to make homicide. You know you make it. Yes.
There's a guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now there's an oxymoron for you.
こんな買って入っていいんか。さっきあるやんけ。
What the hell?
What the hell? Sorry. Pacific Electric Depot. Recovery site of abandoned vehicle. ここ行きゃいいのね、とりあえず。
Mouthpiece force strips off
Sorry.
at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
Mary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee he walks. I say we bust in
Ah,
there
no,
and
I
find
did
the
that.
goddamn evidence.
Station Commander. Interview room.
Phelps, there's a crime happening somewhere. Go find it.
はい、わかりました。行ってきますよ。出口どこ？はい。
Come on, there's gotta be someone you can go around.
What the fuck? 出口。これ車。飲み物飲もう。いいよ。
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Eh, 誰かいるやん。相棒がいた。一回白くやってみようか。これはこれでいいな。Straight over.
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for
So,
further unit to
tell me
handle
a little
code
about
3
yourself,
identified.
Phelps. Are we friends now, Mikowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. Was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat.
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd and Hill Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. Go ahead with the further.
Shoo bandits.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
うわ、なんてえ何設定
But we agreed to go 50-50. 50 50-50. You gotta be kidding.
LAPD!
Cop, time is up.
Find some cover!
Clear.
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4. Code 4.
Cop on El corner. Comfort single storage crime case. Yeah. なんか変わった。あ、白でもやっぱり白黒もいいけど普通のでいっか。ね、ブレ的。
Next left.
いや、めっちゃいいなこのゲーム。最高やんこんなん。
Any Central unit of 415, possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
メインミッションはすまへん。
Keep going straight.
Cora King.
Right up ahead. Take the next right.
Yeah.
Straight ahead.
Just try the Hollywood movie bath with Pandora and you'll see why. Pandora brand soap's got that creamy, active lather that's soothing and gentle on
Cola
your
King.
skin. Why, Pandora is 7 ways better than old-style floating soaps. Take a tip from Hollywood. Make Pandora your daily bath soap. Pandora lathers twice as fast, even in the hardest water. It's a luxury that any woman can afford. Just a few cents a cake. Now that's drinking. It's a harmless secret. Ask your grocery for Pandora brand soap today.
Take the next right.
Okay.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
野じ馬が
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
揉めとんな
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you stumped. You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
よし行くか
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
I'll have the car towed down to the impound. That's about all I can do here.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Report at scene. Knowledge of Adrian Bach.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
How's the world looking?
Doc, Detective Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
すんごい
Any sign of the guy?
blood stain.
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Oh.
Nothing significant.
No,
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Pig? Riverside Slaughter House. Mo naku ne. Oh, すごい.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
See. なんかある?
This scene is a mess. Could have been a dozen different crimes committed down here with all the bows hopping freights.
Oh, 飛行機や。2機も飛んでる。なんか分かったか?
What do you think? Check the whole area, detective. Assume everything's a potential lead.
怪しいんちゃうなんか。
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Operator's license, California.
Happier times, I guess.
ちょっと怖いけどね、女の人。
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
なるほど。なんかあるあと、こんなもん。これもか。おお、凶器ですか、これが。
brand name might give us something to go on.
I swear, this town is
そんなんでぶん殴ったの
You guys, take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
Hey, Flatfoot, you're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
なんか言われてんな
In your case, I'll be glad to make it.
そんなもんがなんもないなんも
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
わかんねえちょっとでもなんか怪しいけどな
It's a simple question.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
What? わかんねえよ
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie.
うわ
We'll
一個間
contact
違え
your
て
employer
る
if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
金パクったやろ多分あいつ
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
.620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out. Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
Got something there, folks. Doesn't add up. Read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it.
He's got his head under there checking the oil. The Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track. What a pointless waste of life. You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, folks. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Mikowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Any Central Unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Take the next left.
Next right. Right up ahead. Straight on. Watch it! You're gonna kill someone! Left, coming up. Take the next right. Keep going straight.
Go left just now.
Do you see that driver?
Coming, Stefan?
Okay, partner.
ドア開いてます。なんやお前。なんか落としたで。カバン置いていきよった。El Pueblo de Los Angeles. The El Pueblo de Los Angeles Monument marks the spot where the city of Los Angeles was founded. A site was chosen by missionary Father Joan Crespi and the settlement party of just 11 families established the Pueblo town on September 4th, 1781. あ、このとこかいな。全然まだやん。乗れよ。
Go right.
Are you trying to kill
Go
me?
left.
Of course, I'm trying to kill you.
Straight through at the next junction.
コーラキングが覇権を握ってるこの土地は。
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
え、なんか今バスタオルじゃなかった。違ったわ。
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Thank you.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
No.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the
Adrian.
name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Let's check the place out.
Residence.
Come on.
Incidental.
Incidental.キッチンがどうとか 言ってたっけ？
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
이게 순도로 가나? In the heat. They cannot rust or cool. They are guaranteed for 10 years. あ、凶器これ違うか。Amazing gas line gas water.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
いい家な、ほんまに。なんか素敵な家。こんな家住みたいわ。ああ、なるほど。出してくれるんやな、全部ヒント。Aliens the Fontaine provides help to troubled pets.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor. He seems very concerned about you. I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
役者のチョイスはいいな。そうそう、見た。ごめん。
Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
もういいよ。これ飛ばせんのか。
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I want
vice.
to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
何これコンドーム街かバー
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
外になんか
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
おもろいなこのゲームこれか
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right.
Oh.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh.
これで殺された
Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
面白いいいなあこの家っていうかこの土地がいいなんでからお寝室あれここじゃないんかこっちか
A used ticket to
Train
Seattle
ticket.
and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
うん メガネケース。
This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
誰や。お
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Love thick and don't worry, without you hurry back my darlings. 男と浮気全部かこれで。であとは奥さんに質問したらいいんか。
I'm all right now, detectives.
いっぱいあるわけこと。Slaughterhouse receipt.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Question of Adrian Brock.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Kavanaugh's branch book.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Out of the phone, that's Brock.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. It looked terrible.
The rough thing.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
なんか一個だけ見逃してる。何やったんやろ。家に一人じゃなかった。家におらんかったんじゃん。わかんねえよ。
Can you drive to this one?
Mother's coming in tonight.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
なるほど、パートナーにドライブさせたらスキップできんや、目的地まで。いいな。
Right here.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Looking for someone? That's one heck of a Sunday.
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Boy, that steak is seen
Frank
better
Morgan?
days.
Who's asking? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
これ意味ないよな。こいつが誰かも分かってないけど俺なんで。
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
わかんねえ。
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
How was he getting there?
I don't know. Maybe a Greyhound? You guys ought to go try the terminal on Sunset.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
この顔。
We have you for aiding and abetting a criminal conspiracy. You want me to come up with some other charges, Morgan?
We bought a small hog and put it in the trunk. We got to the rail yard. I cut the pig's throat and drained the blood into a bucket. Splashed the blood all around the car. Adrian hit the pig a couple of times with the pipe to make the pipe look convincing.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? Lieutenant Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
やばい、ちょっとよくわからなくなってきた。怪しいな。
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Apartment 2.
楽しいよこの
All
ゲー
right,
ム
let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, a gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Eh? どこ?
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there, Adrian.
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in
付き合っ
this
てたってこ
department.
とあの二人が駆け落ち的な Yeah. So, Con Sal's car.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. Catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You were on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. The case was thrown out, now the DA wants me back.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting again.
What the hell?
He's dull as dishwater.
He ran
I'm
a
not
line
living
on
for the
Olympics.
conversation.
We finally collared him in the temple.
Seems like a nice boy, putting all those hoodlums in jail.
You hear about Adrian? Brought him to Seattle, threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. I'm talking from experience.
You need to take the next left.
Oh. あれ？通り過ぎた。
Next left.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identify.
Turn left up ahead. Take the next left. Straight on. Turn left up ahead. Turn right when you can. Straight ahead here.
行けよ。じゃあ左曲がんのかあれは。何してんねん。Jacob's backyard.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Son of a bitch.
They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value. Run a few rounds through this revolver, see if we get a match. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
California Motor Vehicle Registration Certificate.
Empty.
なんかあるぞ。あれは違うんか。お？タイヤが missing for
Stealing the
you.
wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
the underwear for traces of blood.
ナンバープレートがない。ライセンスプレート。
Don't think this is any use to us. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
あとはなんかないんか。何か知らんか。
Show's over. Keep moving, all of you.
I think this is going to help us.
なんか知ってんじゃん。
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
Alright.
This is awful. Just awful.
This is a crime scene.
Why can't we get
All of
any
you move
closer?
along.
なんかあるわ。
I read that in the paper.
お、スパナ。
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Bat.
Seems irrelevant.
何あれ光ってんの。
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it.
Got it.
Thanks.
Dealership. なるほど。いや、おもろいわ。こんなもんか。行くか。
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Hispanic suspects.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
ちょっと怪しないこれ。何やこの眩しそうな顔は。これはちょっと怪しいんじゃないですか。証拠あったか。でも何かあったっけ、それを裏付けるようなことは。ちょっと怪しない。
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Possible suspect vehicle.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You
look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Vehicle stripped of parts.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs.
Siamo
You can speak to Officer DeVoe about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
...1947 agenda.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure. Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Are there any messages for me?
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
So what's going on over there?
I thought this was such a nice area.
すぐそこやん。先にじゃあそっち行った方がいいんだよね。え？どういうこと？あ、違うわ。じゃあまあ近いか。
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Take the next right.
You posters are a liability on the road. You got a head full of nothing. Let's dance straight and radio. Chase all the drugs every night.
We have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning.
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Pikowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Purchase history.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
何もわからなかったよ、言ってる意味が。
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Don't tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Safety of consular vehicle.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
顔が。
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the Archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
わからんな、もう。ちょっと怪しない。
So a consul general gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
Is he in some kind of trouble?
一個だけミスった。
me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. 78. I'm out of here.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
The American Century Broadcasting Company salutes our veterans and reminds you to check with your local real estate agent for exclusive offers.
You'll be taking the next right.
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Straight ahead.
Soalnya kurang.
Keep going on this road. Turn right when you can. Go straight through here.
The license should be revoked.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Follow you. いけんちゃうやろな、お前も走って。
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Optimistic, Cole.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
어?
Nope.
시간 꽤.
Doesn't tell me anything.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
No good to me. Don't think this is anything.
Hey, which wiseacre used the half-inch and didn't replace it? I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Sorry.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Boys, if you have nothing to do, I have a few cars you could wash. How does 10 cents a car sound?
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know about this?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me. Huh. Are you even writing any of this down in that little book?
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
You're lying. You got him holed up somewhere.
I'm having nothing to do with that kid. You can't prove any different.
もわからんわ。
That kid's temper's like a time bomb. I want nothing more to do with him or you.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
なんもわからんわ。
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
You'll be keeping an eye
全部
on
間違えてる。
it and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
全部ミスってるやんけ、おい。
That's that cop.
Son, you're a couple of shingles
Drunk,
short
mister, or
of...
you just cracked? Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
He's only a writer. He can't really help.
I need an address for a Gabriel Delgado.
Delgado. Last known address has him living with a common-law wife. 103 Hill Street, apartment 3.
Thanks, ma'am.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is. Goddamn, we're having a season now.
Careful. Not a care in the world.
residence time.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself. I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
Yeah,
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Would you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad.
So how far along are you, Anna?
Oh.
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father.
Souvenirs
Already
are a
he
dumb
works
move.
hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Maybe. No.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Circumstantial. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. This doesn't pertain to the case.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
He steals cars to support you and care for the baby?
How can you say that? What makes you say that? I have my own job. I work at Union Station. If I have to, I will bring up our baby. That is all I have to say to you.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
Yosh.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
Maybe check out back, too. This punk has something stashed somewhere, I know it.
Eh?
Please leave. You have what you need.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Come on, Bukowski, move it.
Yep, soon as I'm finished.
Guys, step out the sharp-toothed menace. The roar of the engine drives the coyotes out of their lairs, and the shadow of doom is etched across the snowbound wastes. Death for the marauder. In 1 month or...
まあなんかあんの？何も理解してないわ。
Coming, Stefan?
Gabriel promised me. He promised me he would look after our baby. He's a good man. You have to believe me.
Any ideas?
It's worth checking the yard as well, Phelps.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
This isn't what we're looking for. doesn't tell me anything. Seems irrelevant.
Diplomatic license plates.
Maybe. No. It doesn't appear to be connected.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
You're lying, Anna. I think you're a willing accomplice in these robberies.
What proof do you have that I stole the cars? What do you want? You come into my house to insult and bully me? I have known many policia like you.
Gabriel wasn't at work. Where can we find him?
He said he would never go back. Gabriel is out driving around in his car.
You're lying, Anna. I think he's somewhere in the building.
What makes you say he's here? If he was here, he would come out and not endanger his baby.
なんもわからんわ。ここや。
No more. You are a hateful and cruel man.
As soon as we corner Gabriel, we'll be back for you, Anna. You had your chance to cooperate. Let's get out of here, Phelps. Don't worry, I've got an idea.
なんもわかりませんもん。言ってることがわからなさすぎて。
Never understood it. The more rotten the boyfriend, the more loyal the girl will be. She's going to warn him, Phelps. We need to follow her.
Too close, Phelps. Way too close. Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
All units in the vicinity. Citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identified.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street.
Stay on Delgado.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on. Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
これなんか GTA でもあったな、こんなとこ。
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Oh my gosh.
Take him out. Damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Come on, you get screened by a kid in a red Ford.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Yeah. Golden Boy, clear case, finding every crew as an error victim.
You have any plans for Weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty. Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore's immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Marriage made in heaven. Wow.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
I want to make it on the side. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Not the cop who won a medal in solving all the cases?
Coroner says it's gonna take a week to get an ID. I don't want to be rude, but I ain't got time for talking.
有るやん。
I gave his wife his back. I said,
おい、やめてんのか、ほら。
Straight ahead. Looks like the DA is going to press charges. And Rodriguez might do time.
Units 211 in progress. 933 South Broadway.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes conviction.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
Take a left.
There's coffee. もう殺人か今度は完全なる正真正銘の誰やお前は
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar.
Okay, おかしかったよ今
No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps, you should take a look at the body. Poor guy didn't stand a chance.
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
そんな動かしていいんか。これ何の意味があんの？California Fire Life. Dear Mr. Pattison.
Pattison has life insurance.
生命保険 Dear Mr. Pattison, it was with great pleasure that we acknowledge the receipt of your application 14F and pre-approval has been granted to raise the weekly premium on your life insurance policy from $3.70 per week to $5.90 per week. This raise became effective on January 1st, 1947. What the fuck?保険金目当ての殺人ってこと？撃てばいい。あとなんかあった。
Notify next of kin.
Operator's license, California. なんなんこれは。Still Pattison. オペレーターズライセンスって何？なんか、何これ？は？何やそれ。
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
何もわからなかった今。
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet. This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell. So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
It's all yours, Detective.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Did you see the license plate?
Only the first 3 letters, I'm afraid. 3C8.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were 2 voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
なんかちょっと顔が顔怪しない
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry.
Hurrah.
I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers.
Hurrah.
I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things look pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry.
Yeah.
Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
こいつ Shrink to the stars from my mental world.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. Sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to run a partial license plate, 3 Charles 8. Cross-check possible Lincoln owners. Suspect vehicle is a red Lincoln Continental.
Just a moment, Detective. Only one possible make on that license. Registered to a William Shelton, 738 West Temple Street.
Thanks.
Looks like we caught a break on this one.
わ
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
おかけポーカーしてんの
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
ちょっと怪しくね
No offense, fellas, but having cops hanging around ain't exactly good for business. I'm here all day.
おい
You want
ミスターミスターミスター
information,
ミ
I'm
スター
your
ミスター
guy.
ミスターミスターミスターミスター
You need to take this up with Leroy.
なんでそうだったんお前っていうか
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there? No offense, fellas, but having cops hanging around ain't exactly good for business.
What was it about?
Who knows? The slightest thing could set those two off.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm gonna need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
So what next?
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
こんなとこにあったんか。うわ。
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Sorry, pal, that's all I got. Even bartenders run out of gossip.
Come on, Bukowski, move it.
When I'm done.
なんかあんなまだ。
We've got a couple of leads to run down. Do you have it under control here?
Sure. As soon as the coroner gives the word, I'll finish up here.
Help me out.
We've got to track down that Lincoln, Phelps. We find the car, and then we nail the driver.
Try to keep up, Stefan.
なんであいつはこうへんだよ。
No harm done.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car. You think I got nothing better to do? Beat it. You think I got nothing better to do? Beat it. You think I got nothing better to do? Beat it.
So he turned blind?
Yes. He was still yelling at me when the car hit him.
もう分からへん
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk.
We were always arguing. So what?
Admit it, you were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
We're leaving, Lorna, but this doesn't add up. We'll be keeping an eye on you.
分かんねえもう英語が電話どこあ電話どこや
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one, Detective, from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Patterson autopsy.
Thanks for your help.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Back downtown for the autopsy report. Let's see what the coroner makes of Lester Patterson.
Probably nothing.
騎士道路。騎士道路って何だっけ？
You know, I don't really feel like talking to you right now.
朝になった。うわ。
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Don't let that asshole get away.
Wow, そっちにかよ、まあ。
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Hold it right there, Shelton.
There he is, officer!
All right, I give up.
How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing
I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Union Station.広すげえヒトンビークルとかね
You need to take the next left. Can we try to get there?
Going to church doesn't make you a Christian, any more than staying in the garage makes you a car.
This guy's got a screw loose.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
You're a real asshole. You know that?
早っ
You'll be taking the next right. Next right.
Straight through the next intersection.
Straight through. Keep going on this road. Next left. Take the next right.
spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband's cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna. Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand jury.
Nice of you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up!
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do with it.
You think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's
Lorna?
a crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake!
It's too late, Sabo.
Haha.
Next time, you're mine.
ああ、そうなった時にはめっちゃ簡単やんじゃあ。
So, I give you a hit and run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Yeah. Not so hasty. Stop with hospital with morning shot on everything. Strip of the tongue.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there and see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain. I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
I gave his wife a tap. I said, all's fair in love and war.
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
But Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having a death. Strewn all over the front pews.
こっちの方がよくね。まあ終わるか。